All right, 21 odd points on the Nifty right now. 6,800 is where the index stands. Nitin Jain is head business capital markets, individual clients at Edelweiss Capital. He's with me here to take some questions. Nitin, good morning. Good to have you with us here. So it's a up and away kind of market, Nitin. Refuses to stay down. Intraday corrections are very shallow. They bought into quickly. And now we are seeing, essentially continuation of a lot of action in mid caps. I can point out many names right now which we'll put up on air, but what's the sense that you're getting?
No, very similar to what you've been saying. I think suddenly there is a new round of optimism that has kind of superseded everything in the markets. There's a lot more participation, a lot of new clients, a lot of inactive clients are coming back to the markets and actually betting on a very positive outcome from an elections point of view. A lot of mid-cap stocks had got beaten down to an extent where they were ridiculously cheap and all. And now people are getting the confidence to start participating in that segment as well. And hence you're seeing the continuation of the uptick that we saw around a couple of months back. And I do think this will not stop before the election results are out, because most of the people in the markets are currently betting on a very favorable outcome.
Is it a herd kind of mentality? Well, the guy next to me is buying, so I should be in as well. There's something going on. We're not quite sure what it is, but let's be there. Is that the general mood, Nitin? I'm not talking about people like you who do this for a living, but I'm talking about the people who are coming back into the market. You said a lot of inactive clients are coming back.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I think there is some kind of a feeling that I will miss out the rally. Because for a long time, don't forget, markets were not as exciting. They didn't give you any reasonable returns. But today, if you're buying a stock today, the next day the stocks are up to 3-4%. And that always brings more retail participation. I think the same thing is happening right now. Though having said that, I would like to caution that this is only a beginning of this kind of a trend. And these kind of trends can last a lot longer than what we normally think.
Yeah. Can you just explain that a little longer, a little bit more? You said it usually lasts a lot longer than what is usually assumed.
Surely. What I meant to say was that I think there is some kind of a mad rush going on in terms of buying stocks for select individuals who are now having lost out in the last couple of months. That kind of a feeling I have seen after a very long time. And hence I'm saying this is only a beginning. I think if you see the retail participation in terms of holdings in Indian stocks is probably at an all-time low. I think under ownership I have never seen to this extent. Don't forget that FIs today hold 24 to 25% of the stock in Indian markets. And that's why whenever markets start to do well, there is exactly what you said in the beginning, a herd kind of mentality to start participating. Currently, though, I think valuations are still very reasonable, very cheap if you think from a long-term point of view. And hence, I do think that if the election results are favorable, this kind of a momentum can continue for some time to come.
Then some of those things, except the last bit about election outcomes, about participation being sort of at all-time lows, those kind of comments could have been made any time over the last 4 or 5 years, right? And they would have sort of been true. So I'm just trying to understand if this is just that left out feeling, right? Prices are going up because of whatever reason. So is it going to be just going to be a trade, or do you think we are starting something new?
Sure. I think it's a very binary event as of now. If election results are favorable, I think we are going to see this trend to continue for a reasonable amount of time. And don't forget, it's also a combination of a lot of factors that happened globally over the last 4 or 5 years that we talked about. I think you started with the US crisis, then you went to the European crisis, and then you went to the emerging markets crisis. And I think over this period, equity markets have significantly underperformed, particularly in India. And so a combination of a lot of factors, including under ownership, including cheap valuations, earnings have continued to grow. And I think now this catalyst, which is the election, having come into the picture, so now I think it might very well only be a small rally if the election results don't come out the way we've been talking, and but if the results are anything to go by, the general mood in the industry, and when you talk to people, as I said earlier, I think we can see some more good time.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about specific names where you see trading opportunities or real long-term secular kind of opportunities, Nitin.
Sure. See, on the long-term side, we will stick to the kind of stocks that we've been talking about for the last 6 to 12 months. We have been very bullish on retail NBFCs, and I think stocks like Repco Home Finance, stocks like Bajaj Finance, even Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Services, though it's got beaten down a little bit here and there. Even some of the large caps in terms of HDFC Bank, HDFCs. I think these are the stocks that we like a lot on a structural basis, and I think 15 to 20% kind of compounded returns from these stocks can be very easy to achieve, even if the results are not very positive. If you want to take a little bit of risk in terms of election outcome, then I think capital goods stocks like Crompton Greaves, L&T might be very good plays, because these guys can easily be 2-bagger or 3-bagger over the next couple of years if things work out in their favor. And the downside, particularly in L&T, I think is reasonably capped 15 to 20% below the current prices. So from a long-term point of view, I think these are the stocks that we like. On the short term, again, you have to make a call on the market, on the election. I think if you are betting positively on the election, then you have to be long cyclicals and short the defensives, including the sector that I like a lot, which is IT. So from a short-term point of view, you might see some pressure on defensives, and if rupee falls or if rupee appreciates to 59.60, then I think even IT, for that matter, for a short while might take a hit. So these are the two broad themes that you can play.
Nitin, thanks very much for coming on. Great to have your thoughts on the market.
Thank you so much.
Good having you, as always. Hope to have you back soon. Let's take a quick break right now. We're going to take a short one, come back with the management of Wonderla Holidays.